Deuteronomy 21, I'll read from verse 18 to 21. If a person has a stubborn, rebellious son who pays no attention to his father or mother and they discipline him to no avail, his father and mother must seize him and bring him to the elders at the gate of a city. They must declare to the elders of a city, "Our son is stubborn and rebellious and pays no attention to what we say. He is a glutton and drunkard. Then all the men of a city must stone him to death. In this way you will purge wickedness from among you, and all Israel will hear about it and be afraid." So you hear stubbornness here, you hear not disciplined here, but you really don't know what that means, right? But the two things that you know exactly what Moses is talking about here is gluttony and being a drunkard. I want to focus on the glutton here. Not recommending anybody to be stoned. Far, 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 far from it. But I'm just want to highlight how this is an issue that amounts to being brought up that deserve like the capital punishment. It's a glutton and a drunkard. I want to leave the drunkard part and just focus on the gluten part, because the drunkard part, the result uh, is sort of obvious in itself. But let me just focus on the gluten here, because we tend to not regard it as anything. I mean, eating excessively, just excessive eating, we don't regard it as anything. And here the Bible is saying this is something. This is something. So why don't we like consider it as an issue of self-control? Remember, one of the fruit of the spirit is self-control. And I just want to draw your attention to this fact that this attitude to food is not, the Bible does not ignore our attitude to food. The attitude to food of this person is being highlighted. And it's not so much repeated in the scriptures. You have a lot of issues against idolatry. You have a lot of issues, specifically idolatry in the Old Testament. You have, that's a lot of things about not following idols. But this doesn't occur too much. But here it just comes up. A glutton. A glutton. And what do we have with the sons of sons of Eli? We're told that, when the people bring sacrifice to the temple, they will say, we need the biggest part that has not been, the biggest portion. Yeah, they put their big fork in the pot and just remove it. And not so long after that, the judgment of God came on them. So even though it's may see it as just a small thing, it could be a symptom of other things that we need to pay attention to. It should be a signal of that indicates excesses, that indicates, am I trying to meet a need within me that a Christ should be meeting? Am I trying to meet that need by stuffing myself with food? Paul would say, "Be not be drunk when in excess, but be filled with the Holy Spirit." That means the Holy Spirit is supposed to, and God and Christ supposed to be meet our need. I remember we're supposed to come to Jesus Christ and they will hunger no more and thirst no more. The thirst, the hunger for for the physical thing, excessive hunger, may be a reflection of the fact that we need to lean more on Christ rather than seek food to meet our innermost needs. I hope you get something. God bless you. See you later.